Good day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mishaps. So I've done a little bit of work here in our first little bunker base. I've cleared out this big hallway here, which we'll use for various things. And eventually this will just be like a hallway, but we'll use this as like a space to put stuff in for a while. This will be basically like our main workspace for a while until we need, well, more room. Just put a tool station down here, which actually we need to take with us because today we are going to prepare to, and hopefully start heading out, but also prepare to head out to find some clay because we need to make a smeltery. And we don't have any clay to do that. Got plenty of gravel from clearing this whole place out and putting cobblestone in and everything on the walls. So yeah, got plenty of gravel. I got a good amount of flint here too. I dug up all that marble over here by that pond and helped filled in a lot of the stuff. Filled in a lot of the area and got some more copper. Oops, didn't mean to throw it out. Got more copper down at the end there. And we can't get rid of that amethyst block until we got iron tools. So that's why that's still sitting there. Got a bunch of cotton. I am going to make another bed here because we're going to need one. This will be our travel bed, and this is going to be our home bed. Also made a little table just for show. Now we are going to need a weapon, so I've already prepared a pen pattern and some flint so we can make a flint pen. I'm also going to want to make a flint tool rod. A flint tool rod is better than a stone tool rod, and it's better than a wooden one. It should be at least. I should double check that though before I actually make it. Did not mean to put the bed down. Oh no, it's 1.0 handle modifier. This is 0.7, so yeah, actually, wooden hand rod, still better. So, don't have any sticks though. Well, just make some. And tool station, make our pan. Don't put the flint in there, it's not needed. I wonder what that space is for. It's just extra space. And this will be gravelly, I guess. I know I'm not very original, at least not when it comes to weapons. I guess that was our first weapon. I hadn't gotten Tinker's achievements before because I actually hadn't opened this book until during the break to, check on materials and the like. This wooden sword we will no longer need. Our pan will be our new weapon. So put the sword down. I'm not going to make a sword. It only really needs a pan. So the sword will be a thing we worry about later. Oh yeah, I got these 2 essence seeds from doing some farming. Looks like it's about midday. I haven't planted them yet because I want to plant them inside, but can't do that without water, and I can't move water without iron. At least I don't think there's any other buckets we can make. No, yeah, we need iron. And we don't have any iron, so can't really do that. And I've been tending to these crops here. You just make sure to replant them, keep them growing. These tomatoes do not drop very many seeds. I have not gotten much on that end. And filled out this little row of reeds. Hello, cow. Please get off. Do not want you on my crops. And with these Natura, what is this? Barley? Yeah, barley. You noticed previous episode that it didn't show like 100% growth when they had like the little yellowish tops on them. those were fully grown. They just don't show 100% growth for whatever reason. So I've been dealing with those as well. And I'm leaving Wayla. I keep wanting to say Walia because every time I look at it, it looks like Walia, but it's Wayla off. Because this kind of bugging me when I was editing the previous few episodes. So I'm going to leave it off just to unclutter the screen a little bit. Just turn it on when we need it. Oh, these cobblestone blocks out here, by the way, are just kind of marking where we're going to end up building that little, get like an overhang slash tunnel slash thing, mabob. That's how far I'm going to stick it out. I haven't built it yet because it's not really necessary yet. I've just been leaving this place wide open because, well, I can. I don't need to worry about closing myself in because I've been watching the sun, making sure I always go to bed before nightfall. The only time I would have to close this up is obviously I'm going to close this up when we leave just to make sure nothing gets in here. And you'll have to make sure this place is secure, this base is fully secure once I start to dig down and do some mining, because I want to be able to mine day and night and not have to worry about what time is it. But so long as I'm just doing stuff up here at surface level, I don't need to worry about closing everything all in. Don't need to worry about having super secure base. Just making sure that my lighting pattern in here is good, so nothing spawns in the base, which it is. Doing this kind of overhead lighting, so everything here is good. I should probably fill this spot in. Boop. We're going to need a stack of cobblestone to bring with us and some flint to repair gravelly if needed. Got a whole bunch of cotton. It said it didn't really need much in the cotton stuff. So these S&Cs we're just going to put in here for now. Let's see. I'm trying to think of all the things we might want to bring with us. Backpack requires gold. Not sure. Knapsack we wouldn't be able to take. Definitely not a golden bag of holding, but I don't know if there's any other bags. There's seed bags. Plastic bag. Yeah, there's seed bags. Sleeping bag. Requires more wool than what we have. Don't really need it anyways. Use a bed. Trying to remember what that one type of bag I used to always use was called. I don't know if it's even in this mod pack, of course, but let's take a gander through the list here, see if we can't spot any bag-like items. I'm seeing tons of blocks. More blocks. I really don't know if there is any. This is kind of moving slowly. That's all biblio. I'm not seeing any yet. I'm going to hazard a guess that there aren't any. No, easier way to do this. Leather. Leather. Leather strip. Wonder what that's for. Simply jetpacks, though. See what leather is used for. Glider wings, knapsack, backpack. Of course, needs the gold, which we don't have. I'm looking like no. Nope. Now I could kill some cows around here to get some leather for some armor, but I'm not too concerned about that. I did lose a half heart from fall damage, walking around the mountain, just filling out the map and seeing what was around, prospecting, basically. We got, of course, tons of marble. Trying to think of all the things we might want to bring with us on our adventure out to try and find some clay. don't really need tiller. We can leave tiller behind. I'll open up another slot. Want to repair all our tools beforehand. These guys are good enough. And refresh our stack of cobble. Oh yeah, I made a barrel to put cobble in just because gonna end up with a lot of that, obviously. Should probably bring this coal as well in case we need more torches for whatever reason. Got plenty of wood on us here. Some dirt. It's for placement. Oop. Let it get a bit too dark. Anything spawn? I'm not seeing anything. Good. I'll put some flowers up here too, by the way. Just to pretty things up. Oh, don't really need any of this. Don't need the books. Don't really need that. Don't need anything in here. I don't think. This is all just plantables. I got plenty of food on me already. See, I think I am ready. I think that just helps fill up saturation a little more. And we got so many berries sitting here, might as well just munch down on them till saturation's full, which no idea when that is. I might be overeating these things, but look how many friggin' berries there are. Now, normally mainly use these berries for, just when I'm at base, just to help keep the hunger always topped off, nice and easy to use. But we'll take them on early adventures as well. Eventually, I want to rely on more on these foods, and better foods for adventures and the like. We'll just rotate our crops one more time before we go. I guess since we didn't get a corn one, we'll just plant the raspberry. And we only got one barley, so another raspberry, barley. Grab these cotton. Go put these away, and then we can head off. Now, I'm not really sure where we're going to find some clay. I tried, looking at the map to try and figure out if there was some nearby. I didn't see any, so I'm probably just going to follow the coast and, try to see if we can spot any that way. Don't know which direction to go. I'll probably go this direction. Start off with, at least. Because we haven't been that way. Might as well get some exploring done, while we're at it. Oh, and, of course, before we go, make sure, close the door. So now we can start heading off. Do make sure that we have everything. Yes, we do. And of course, we have the chest in this boat, so if we find all sorts of goodies on this trip, we'll be able to bring a lot back. So off we go into the wild blue yonder. Looky what we have here. Just it turned the recording off just to help make the not spawning, the the chunk loading. There we go. Had to figure out what the word was. What's this thing? Oh, okay, I guess it just kind of moves side to side a bit. But yeah, I turned the recording off just to help the truck loading, but we actually haven't gotten very far yet. You can, of course, see our reeds over there. That's home. But I turned it off to help truck loading, and lo and behold, right after I turn it off, look at what we got here. This is a Thaumcraft node, not too far from where we are out here in the ocean. I boated right by it and just happened to notice the little blur. So we are going to get right underneath this thing and make a map marker or a node. This will be Thumbcraft nodes. There we go. And since we're using, how do you change? No. I forget how to change groups keys. Okay. Next group is space. Alright, all. And cycle marker color is C. Way to cycle group color? I'm not seeing that. Oh. I'll just change it to something that can be seen. Yeah, green works. No. Yellow might be better. Yeah, let's change it to yellow. There, we got a little marker for this OR node. And I am going to continue boating along. Oh, by the way, I've already lost a limb. You can see, oh look, I only seem to have one leg. Yeah, already lost a limb to that weird bug. You can see it here too. You can only see one of my feet. So, that bug's still going on. I didn't have time to try and figure out what was causing that. I had to do a lot in between episodes to get that base a little bit more dug out. Cause it actually took a fair amount of time. Just because it's slow digging. Another one of these things. Really? Two? That close by? Crying out loud. That's annoying. Yeah, I'm just going to keep boating along and to keep searching for stuff. And as I said, couldn't figure out what had caused that. I'm actually kind of annoyed that I have been able to record this early. I'm recording this on the day that this episode is supposed to go up. I don't actually know if it's going to go up tonight or not, simply because of time. Is that a great wood tree? That looks like a great wood tree. Hold up. Before we continue our search for clay, this looks like a great wood tree. It is a great wood tree. Not gonna knock you down quite yet. What the heck is this? Ugh. Stay away from that stuff. Let's make another little marker here. Great wood tree. And this will be main. Let's make this resources. And you are yellow for some reason. I shall make you. Yeah, pink works. Just as long as we can keep them all color-coded. So I know what they are. What the heck is this tree? I just noticed this thing looks different. Rubber wood. Okay. Rubber leaves. I'll have to come back for this thing too. I'm not actually going to bother with either of those right now because I don't really need any of them or either of them for quite some time. But we'll come back when we actually need them. And I am running straight into the drawer. So yeah, now I will have a lag spike and continue boating along until I actually either find something else of interest like that or find what we're actually looking for. Is that just a weird sand formation? Yeah, I guess for a second there it looked like it was like a little hut. But it's not. It's just sand. So, yep, I'll keep looking for clay. Haven't seen any yet. What a lovely daw. Hello, chicken. You still have your wings? Looks like you still have your wings. So you're not missing any body parts. Some pigs over there were missing body parts, but chickens look fine. Which is good. I'm missing my head now. This bug, at least get some laughs out of it. Anyways, I've come around the other side of the island here. Just went through the state. The pigs were over here. And had to sleep through the night. And I've come over here because, as you can see right here, a little bit of blue. And over here, a little bit of blue. And even actually, well, maybe even over here, it looks like there might be a little bit of blue. I didn't actually notice that one. Oh, it just stopped over here if that would have been the case. But I noticed these two on the map. So, that looks like clay. Ice shards. Like, are these? Oh, I guess they just make ice blocks. Alright. That actually makes this easier. I thought this would turn into water. But no, just turns into ice shards. That makes gathering clay beneath the ice so much easier. It's interesting, this is generally actually the best way to find clay is using the map and finding it underneath the ice. That's quite nice. It actually goes underneath the dirt here. Fair ways underneath the dirt. Might as well grab some of this sand here. Or some of that sand there, I should say. Since I've turned away from it now. That was a fair amount of clay. Got some nice shards of that. What are these? Violet. They're pretty. Oh, another great wood tree. But this one has spiders. Cowabunga! Okay, which side is it under? Not there, not there. Must be over here. There it is. Whew. Poisonous spiders. Not something to be trifled with. At least we get some... Well, no, we don't have a sword on us. These things will take forever to chop down. Well, might as well drop the dirt, though. Let's see what's in the chest. Sustained binding agent. Binding agent Sanctus and Crystallos used in alchemy for blood magic. I don't really know anything about blood magic, so I have no idea how good this is. Balloon stencil from open blocks, okay. Gold horse armor. Yeah. Amber. Yeah. String. And your lily seeds. Nice. And a gunpowder. So a couple things well, one thing I don't really know much about, and a bunch of fairly useless stuff. Alright, so where was the other clay here? Right in the middle, and then at the end. Let's find this here. Is this just sand? Yeah, okay, that's just sand at this spot. The clay is over here. Yep. Gotta get lots of ice shards. It's actually quite convenient because ice is useful. Mainly useful for Thaumcraft, but okay. Still good to have some on hand for later. I should end up freezing over. Looks like a cave down there. Let's see, the other potential clay was... It's right there, but this looks like... No, I guess it's just a cave. The squareness, it looked like it might have been a dungeon, but it looks like it's just a cave. Alright. Let's dig up as much of this as we can actually get. And try not to fall down. Get by clay. Never gonna get you. Definitely not going down there. Alright, so is that all the visible clay around here with the ice? Because I haven't seen any. There's a dungeon down there underwater. That looks like that's it, for at least for this little island over here. So I am going to go. Oof! Watch where you're walking. Oof! Could have been bad. So I'm going to head back to the boat, deposit some of the stuff in it, and continue exploring. Another wonderful morning. Sleep away the night again. My boat model's now broken. Still missing my head and leg. I'm gonna have to restart Minecraft after I record this episode and start recording this next episode just to fix all these models. Because that's the only thing that fixes the models, is restarting Minecraft. Can't even restart the world. Doesn't work. Gotta restart Minecraft completely, which takes a while. This was a perfectly safe place to sleep, by the way. There was absolutely no reason to ever worry about sleeping in that location. I found another. Started to go farther into this sea. I found autumn hills over here, which is kind of interesting. I might try to get some of those trees at some point. But I found some clay over here, so we are going to go get that. This is a forest biome though, so we will have to keep our eyes peeled for those evil poison ivy. Blue hydrangea. Pretty. Not worrying about flowers at this point. Oh well, that wasn't too hard to avoid. The poison ivy, since it didn't have very far to go. This clay? It says water, but it looks like clay. But since this is in water, not in ice, it's much more difficult to get to. And yeah, that's definitely clay. This is why you bring dirt along. There must be a tree here. It's just blocking me. Well, this makes things a little more difficult, doesn't it? Yes. So make a ring around where all this clay is. Because I like digging without water impeding me. Especially if a random monster shows up. And I'm just realizing I forgot to put the chest inside of the boat chest. Oh well, doesn't really matter. I got plenty of room in my inventory. And the shovel's broken. Never fear. The tool station is here. Doop. Doop. And that's why we bought all that cobble. Dig out this dirt. No, 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 not that, not that dirt, not that dirt. Oh, by the way, I picked a berry on the way over. I guess berry picking achievement on Biomes of Plenty requires you to have first picked a flower, which I didn't do when I picked all of those berries back in first episode, I think it was. I picked berries. Grab all of this yummy, yummy clay. The bad thing about this being in 1.6.4, by the way, is that there is no vanilla mesa biome, so there's no way to get those wonderful whatchamacallits. Oh, the greatwood tree. And this is quite a ways away, but I guess we should at least mark the thing. No, it's quite a ways away, at least in terms of, quite a lot farther from the other one. No, not comma. Sending me great wood tree. That was what, resources? Yeah. Get back to all. Yeah, definitely trees there that aren't spawning. In the world. Must be something with this chunk here. Is there something there too? Anything else we want to get right now? I don't really care about these trees at the moment. Might come back for them some other time when we do a tree hunt. I don't think there is. Apparently the server's overloaded, so I'm gonna have to let it load a little bit. I don't know, it didn't say like... Yeah, it's overloaded, but it doesn't say anything about any number of packets. Like, loaded so many packets and so many packets to go. And that you're just going to the menu screen and waiting for it to load everything. Helps. What are you? You are a... Slowly walk away. Don't look it in the eye. These freaky looking. Looks like they're starting to get affected by this weird thing too. Actually, what is this? Oh, it's just light error. Never mind. I thought it was like some sort of like dark block of some sort. Hey, look, more food. Don't really care all that much about all these berries. I do care about these though. Ore berries above ground? Don't mind if I do. What is it? Iron ore berry. And a couple of woodwood trees. Actually, a lot of woodwood trees here. Some moss as well. Moss isn't too important, but, take a few. Maybe I'll cut down one of these guys. Get the saplings. Or a couple of them, maybe. Yeah, let's cut down one. Oh, those guys are over. Stupid thing. Doot. And let's get a sapling out of you. None yet? Nope. Just rubber wood and rubber. Maybe we'll have to cut down more than one. Cut down a few here then. You know what? There's 4 here. Why don't you just cut down them all? Who cares about this forest? There we go. And I'm going to wait here to see if any of these saplings drop. And next episode, I actually have something in store for all you. We are going to try to take on this tower. Now, we're not actually going to go down the tower. We're just going to conquer the surface level and above of the tower. But we're going to try and take it nonetheless. And look, a sapling. I'm going to wait for more, though. So that will be it for this episode. And I will see you guys. Ooh, another one. Next time.